Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our first morning call. Today, Monday, January 31, end of the month, after a crazy month to start 2022. So right now in New York, 4:54 a.m., trying to prepare the day and see how the markets are to start the week. Just to have an overall picture, the futures are up, with the Europe up more than 1%. We also have the Nikkei up also 1%. And about the US futures, we have SP 500 and Nasdaq on the green, with Dow Jones pretty much slightly red, but pretty much flat to start the day. What we notice right now is that tech names are outperforming this morning. So let's see if the action continues. We continue to see oil going higher, and let's see how it goes the rest of the day and the rest of the week. Looking for today's agenda on the economic calendar, we have one of the things, we have Fed members speaking. So and we also have the manufacturing numbers. So something to keep on watch for possible volatility. So that's for the start. Looking for the charts, and let's start with the first one, starting for the ETFs. Looking for the SPY that last week had a very big move range from the Monday lows. Okay, that I believe we know it pretty well, the Monday lows, but basically it kept most of the week on a range between 430 and 440. Okay, so more than $10 range here, up and down. So we coming this year, and this month we start with a small correction, not that big, but a very nice correction after breaking. Let me see here if I draw something for you to help you. After going below the 8 and 21 day moving average, crossing down, we break down once again here, and we kept price below the 8 and 21 since we break down. On Monday last week, we had a bullish reversal candle. We know it very well. We were very oversold. Okay, so it was after 1, 2, 3, actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days on with the making lower highs, lower lows. It was expectable, and very oversold market conditions. It was very expectable to have an oversold bounce, and we had that. Usually with a big spike on volume, okay, it usually tries to anticipate a possible bottom. So for now, we have a possible bottom. Not sure if it will be the bottom of the quarter or the bottom of the year, but we have a kind of short-term bottom. Let's see how long it will last. We closed the week on the green, okay, with a bullish reversal candle here on the SPYs, but still here some trouble to break above last week highs. So what we need, I try to keep things very simple, and one of the things is we have a downtrend when we are making lower highs, lower lows. That's exactly what we had. We were making lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows. But we had a trend change, okay, to finish the week, going from lower highs, lower lows into higher highs, higher lows. Okay, that's exactly what we had. We had on Friday here, looking for the intraday chart, we had a low, we have a high, we have a higher low and higher high. So, and we closed the week making higher highs, higher lows. So that's bullish, okay? But that's day one. Now, what I want to see and what I'm going to watch today and the rest of the week is if we continue to make, even if we pull back a little bit, okay, if we continue to make higher lows and from there higher highs. And one of the things that I'll be looking is for a possible day 2 continuation above 444 for a possible move. And you're probably asking where you can go next. The possible next target should be around 450 on the SPYs, also near the 21-day moving average, and there I believe we can have a big wall, big first wall. Okay, but first we need to break above 444. That's the first scenario that I'll be looking. But once again, as traders, we need to be prepared and build several plans. Okay, if then else. But if that does not happen, okay, what if goes above Friday highs and reverse back down, not able to go and break above 444 and reverse back down? Then we continue the range. Okay, no one can really predict when we are going to break this range. So right now we have 430, we have 440, okay, and we are right now on that range. So if it goes and breaks, goes above and goes back below Friday highs 442, okay, then we have a bearish reversal signal and we can have a pullback, and the level to watch is 430, okay. So right now the possible bull case scenario is above 444. Not bearish, okay, but if bears are here to defend, the bear case scenario needs to keep price below 442 and push it back into 430, okay. So we have here $10-12 range for a possible trading, okay. Looking for the small caps that have been also very bearish. I believe that we played also very well the moves on the small caps. We generated very nice cash flow since we break here, okay. Small caps were actually the first ones to give a signal on the bear case scenario after trying to break, and it had a failed breakout. After that, it breaks below the 8 and 21-day moving average and keeping price below the 8 and 21-day moving average. Since then, tried here a move, but it failed. Keep price, okay, keep price below the 8 and 21-day moving average, and that's pretty much bearish, okay. But once again, we continue here on the bear camp, okay, because we are below the 8 and 21-day moving average, but that does not mean that we cannot have a bounce, okay. As we saw here, okay, we have a bounce. Something that we can have here. Conditions are pretty much oversold. I believe that there is plenty of puts options activity, and that can get some trapped here. So something that I'll be looking, we also closed on Friday, okay, on Friday with a bullish reversal candle, okay, where it goes below Thursday lows, goes back above. We have here a pullback but breaks a higher low, so here drops, shorts got trapped here below 190. So what I want to see if we have continuation. So on small caps IWM, I'll be looking for a possible move above Friday highs 195.3. If it breaks above, what I'll be looking around $199-200 as the possible first target. That's also the 8-day moving average, so that's a possible target. When I'll be a little more bullish, if we reverse and goes above $200, and the next level last week highs 203.55, and above that 205 to hit the 21-day moving average, then I'll be a little bit more bullish, but once again I need to see it. So for the bull camp, I'm looking here to hold above 190. It's very important for the bull case, holding above 190, going above 195 all the way into 199. Right now on the pre-market we are at 194, so we are around here. It can pull back, needs to hold 194 to resume back, breaks above Friday highs and going into 199 $200. But once again, need to see it. Otherwise, that's the bull case scenario, first scenario that I'll be looking, considering the bullish reversal candle from Friday. But If it fails, okay, if it fails to hold 193, then I'll be looking for once again 190, 189 as possible support levels. Okay, it will be extremely bearish if we go below Friday lows. That will be extremely bearish, and from there I target 185 as possible next target. Looking for the cubes are actually outperforming. Nasdaq is outperforming this morning, as I've told. What I'll be looking for the market to hold the momentum and to continue to the upside. Following the Friday bullish reversal candle, we need the tech names to hold. So I'll be looking Apple, I'll be looking AMD is going to report earnings this week. I'll be looking for Microsoft, I'll be looking for Netflix, I'll be looking for Facebook also reporting earnings this week. I'll be looking for the semis overall to see if somehow they are able to hold the momentum. If they hold the green, then I'll be looking here for the cubes for a possible continuation, okay, from Friday. Exactly the same thing, the spies and the cubes, very similar chart here. When we break below the 821 the moving average, we had a possible bounce but rejected here. This was very bearish here, this mount, and from there making lower highs, lower lows every since then below the 821 day moving average. So that's bearish. But once again, what we have here, we have on Monday last week a bottom. It was a short-term bottom, exactly the same thing as SPY, with very big volume, so that can mark a bottom. We have here on Friday, okay, that's something to watch. We have on Friday a higher low. So from higher low, we want to see higher highs. So if bulls are able to regain once again, okay, the ball, we need above Friday highs, 352. We are above that. We are gapping up 354. We are around here. So I'll be looking if it fills the gap, okay, and reverse back up. What we need for the bull case above 35688. That's last week highs. And I need to see it for the bull case to go all the way into 360, 365. Okay, that can be one of the levels, but I need to see it. Otherwise, if bears sell the open, okay, and we are seeing some relative weakness on the Dow. So let's see how the action goes when we go into the open, and if it breaks once again below and stays below 352, then it can keep here the range, $10 range. It's a very big range, okay, 350, 340, that's the range, okay, that's the big range here. $10 range is a very big range, and we wait, okay, it's a patience game right now, and let's see how it goes. One of the names that I'll be looking is Apple. Apple actually, it regained once again very bullish momentum on Friday after earnings, after making a blowout report and very nice move here on Friday. Actually above the 8 and 21 day moving average. So it gone out of the range, okay, printed a low on Monday, gone on Friday above the range, okay, out of the range for the upside, recovers above the 8 and 21 day moving average. So that's bullish, okay. What I want to see if the rest of the market is going to follow Apple and hold the momentum higher. So if yes, what we need Apple to stay above $170 right now on the PreMarket 171, above Friday highs. So needs to hold here above 169. If it pullbacks to fill the gap, I need to see continuation, okay. That's for the bull case. Big next wall at 175, 177, okay, that can be one of the targets. That's for the bull case. Considering that we are making higher highs and higher lows here on Apple, that's very bullish. What I'll be looking, 169, 168 are the levels to hold. 21 day moving average, in my opinion, needs to hold for the bull case. But once again, I told you the first scenario, but we need to create several scenarios. But if that does not happen, what we do, if it breaks below 168, okay, it goes back below the 21 day moving average, and I'll be looking for a possible move back into 164, 165. Okay, so we can play here and scalp it for downside, and from there we need to reevaluate because the momentum it will be lost here going forward. That's one of the names that I'll be looking. Another one that I'll be looking for possible clues is a firm that had a big correction after going last year, a big huge move for the upside, but since it break down below the 8 and 20 moving average, has been going and making lower highs, lower lows. But what I'll be looking for a possible here oversold bounce. We had that on Friday, okay, on Friday above $48.50, okay. What I'll be looking, if it goes above 60, I'll be looking for a possible oversold bounce all the way into $65-70, so that can give a very nice scalp. So keep it also a firm on your watch. AMD, it's going to report earnings. As you know, I don't trade earnings. I don't like to gamble into earnings, so it's tomorrow after hours. I'll be looking for Wednesday for a possible move here and trade here on AMD. So I keep it on watch for now. Boeing reported earnings last week. It gave a very big sell pressure after earnings. Okay, very big pullback back below $200, going and making new lows on the day. What I'll be looking if we after printing a low on Friday, if we can have an oversold bounce, something similar as we saw here, oversold bounce back into above 195. Okay, so keep it on your watch. Boeing, if it goes above Friday highs, okay, 190.72, if we can go and bounce here back into 199, $200, so keep it also on your watch. Facebook, it's going to report earnings, I believe Wednesday night. Once again, I don't trade on earnings, so I'm not gambling. I don't like to gamble. I prefer to wait here. How it's going to happen? Last week we have some earnings reports. Apple actually set a bullish tone here. Netflix all over the place, but they bought the dip. Microsoft also a pullback, but they bought the dip on Friday. So looking for Facebook, not trying to flip coins here. Right now it held the low, it's holding the lows from last week on Monday. Bull case scenario needs above 305, and I'll be a bit more bullish here for a move into 315, but once again it's above 305. When I'll be extremely bearish, if it goes below $290, then I'll be extremely bearish for all over the place move and back down. So, but let's see how it goes. Looking for Microsoft. They sold the report here, okay. It gap up on earnings, but they sold it. But on Friday, they bought the dip. So actually making a higher low versus after the report low 293, made a higher low at 294.45. Now what? It's holding above the 8 moving average, but still a resistance here at 21 the moving average. Bull case scenario, that's one of the things that I'll be looking for, possible momentum on the markets and the bull case. Apple, very bullish action on Friday. Microsoft also, I'll be looking for possible continuation that can set the tone for the rest of the week. So what I want to see, if Microsoft it's able to go and stay above 308. Okay, right now on the pre-market at 309, it's above Friday highs. I want to see if 308 holds. If it holds and if it breaks out, okay, what I'll be looking, possible move into $320. That can be one of the targets. So day one on Friday, let's see if it has day two for a possible move into 315, $320 possible targets. That's the first scenario, considering that we're coming from Friday on a bullish reversal candle. But once again, we need to be prepared. When I'll be bearish if it goes back below 308. Then I'll be looking for what? I'll be looking for 305 first support, possible retest and zoom in. Otherwise, if it breaks below 304, I'll be looking for $300. If it breaks below $300, I'll be looking for Friday lows and between 293 to 294. Okay, so those are the bear case scenarios, but considering how we closed on Friday, looking for the first possible scenario for possible day 2 continuation. One of the names that I also had to the watch list was Peloton. Peloton saw a very bullish options activity on Friday also. Printed a bullish reversal candle after making a new lows. Okay, Peloton, that it's amazing how these things sold. Okay, from 129, okay, all the way into $22. Big correction. Now it's starting to get a little bit cheaper. So what can happen here? The company can actually get a buyout offer or something like that. No one really knows. So I noticed the bullish reversal candle here. They try to buy the dip here with very big volume. Okay, so that's something. Someone here it's trying to have a position. So what I'll be looking, $22, $23 for possible holding. This morning is above Friday highs 26. So above 26, what I'll be looking, 27 first target, second target $30. So we can have here more than 15% move, stock move here on the stock. So keep it on your watch, also going forward. The cubes already told you. Tesla reported earnings last week. They sold, okay, the earnings. So that's why I don't like to gamble into earnings. Okay, they sold Microsoft, they sold Netflix, but they actually bought Apple. Okay, so not trying to flip coins here. They sold Tesla also. So let's see how the action goes for Facebook and AMD that they are going to report this week. Looking for Tesla, they sold, okay, the report last week, but actually closed the week with a bullish reversal candle. So what I want to see if price is able to go and stay above Friday highs, $860. Okay, right now actually gapping up $865. I want to see if they are able to hold above $860, and if it yes, okay, we have a possible first target around $900, okay, for an oversold bounce. But once again, price and the stock is bearish, okay. Overall, it's below the 8 and 21 day moving average, okay. It's bearish. Breaks here below the 8 and 21 day moving average, stays below, breaks below the support line, starts making lower highs, lower lows. But that does not mean that we cannot have an oversold bounce. Okay, we can have an oversold bounce, and from there we will evaluate what can be the scenario here. Oversold bounce, pull back into the support line, and from there we try to see if it makes a higher low, okay, a higher low versus this low, and resume back up. Then I'll be bullish, okay. But for now it's an oversold bounce. So let's see how the action go the rest of the week. VXX, they also very nice trade on Monday. Okay, we shorted VXX at 27.3. Okay, it was here. Okay, on this candle it hit the high of the day at 27.84. Okay, 27.84. We shorted, swing short at 27.3. I trimmed profits, 15% stock move here and profits on the day. I was trimming profits on the way, and I closed here on Tuesday for a very nice cash flow. Okay, so now what I want to see, I want to see if VXX and also that can give clues for the bull bear case scenario. If it breaks below, okay, $22.60. If it breaks below, then I'll be looking for a move into $20 area here on VXX, and that's bullish for the market. So what I'll be looking overall, just to summarize things, I'll be looking, the Nasdaq is outperforming, okay. I'll be looking for Nasdaq if holds green, okay, That's very important. Needs to hold the green. Otherwise, the momentum can hold back down. Okay. I'll be looking for Apple, Microsoft, clues, okay, if the momentum holds, okay, there, and breaks and makes higher highs, higher lows, and I'll be looking for VXX for possible clues. If VXX remains here above 23, okay, right now on the pre-market session is at 23, if it remains here and if it breaks above Friday and Thursday highs above 25, then volatility remains elevated, then bears continue in control, and we can roll over once again, and we will be looking for shorts. Okay. Otherwise, if it breaks below 22.6, then I'll be looking for volatility to fade. I'll be looking for possible short volatility, and I'll be looking for upside on the markets, looking for the leaders right now that we are looking. It's the tech names, oversold bounce, but we are not out of the woods. Okay, the main name that is really getting more bullish overall is Apple, that recovered above the 8 and 21 day moving average. Now needs to hold. Okay, so that's the game plan for now. I'll be looking for more names. I'll be looking for the pre-market action, and I'll be talking live. Okay, the live screen. Let's see how it goes. First time here with the live screen share all day long. Let's see if my voice holds. 8:30 a.m. see you live screen on Discord, so stay tuned. We will also have the chat before the market open. We can have some ideas together, and after that, after the market open, I will focus the first 2-3 hours of the day. I will focus on the market, and from there, during the lunch and going to the end of the day, we continue the chat, and we reopen the chat so we can talk a little bit more how the overall picture is. Okay, so stay safe. See you in a couple of hours. Okay, thank you.